I served in the last war. I dealt in death, it was all I knew. But with the war now ended and my home destroyed, I cast my eyes to the horizon and the city of Stormreach. With tales of danger and endless riches, it called to someone like me, a warrior, a mercenary, an adventurer, a lost soul. This time fortune smiled upon me, for I have found many like myself, heroes from the far corners of the world, dealers of death, life, courage. We charge into the abyss, searching for the ultimate reward. Setting steel and magic against impossible foes. And each time I wonder, will this adventure be my last? Now storms gather on the horizon. Evil rises from the waters of despair and misery. An ancient and terrible curse is upon us.
Hello and welcome to Big Easy TV. My name is Shufflez and thank you for joining me as we take a first look at Dungeons & Dragons Online. I'm not familiar with this RPG. I've played Dungeons & Dragons maybe once, years and years ago, pen and paper version. But I expect it to be, I guess, similar to Neverwinter Nights and Baldur's Gate in character creation, but who knows? So let's jump in and we'll have a look. Alright, choose your playstyle. Melee character, spellcaster, specialist, iconic. Let's just stick with melee, I think, this time around. Could be male or female, it's kind of irrelevant. We got a fighter, use large variety of weapons, all types of shields and heaviest armor. Barbarians possess incredible strength, offensive power, not as well armored, do more damage. Paladins are supremely resilient, have good balance of offense and defense. Provide some healing and wield the power of good as a mighty weapon, or monk, which we would need to unlock. Now, given this game is free to play, I expect there to be a few pay windows or restrictions. That looks like one of them. So let's just go with Paladin. Yeah, I'm not sure what too many of the stats actually mean in terms of gameplay, but so we can either go with the Mighty Protector, Guardians of the party, they protect weaker party, so it's a tank. Aggressive Paladin, use their weapons and divine abilities to destroy evil. Or the Truthbringer, blending offense and defense, stoic determination, adjust their role to fit the situation. Or we can set up our own characteristics. I guess let's just go with Mighty Protector. I don't want to get into rolling all the different things. There are subtle differences in the races. So there's Aasimar, which are locked, Dragonborn. Not what I was expecting. I sort of got Skyrim straight in my head then. Drow Elves, which are the Dark Elves. Dwarves, Orvar, Wood Elves, Gnomes, Halflings. half elves, half orcs, humans. Yeah, let's just go with human. Pretty generic, I would have thought. Randomize. Wow. Yep, that'll do. That first randomize was quite intense. Alright, let's... create a character. Lovely. Now that we've got our character ready to go, just got some nice dots over our head. Let's go. Back bonus. Alright, let's hope there's a decent tutorial for this one, because as I said, I don't know that much about the whole Dungeons and Dragons world in Mythos.
On a shore of flotsam. Memories of a large white dragon striking your ship.
Okay, basic movement, arrow keys, or WAS and D.
Can you talk? Speak to me.
Oh, we don't have a strafe function though.
Ah, you're awake.
Hints,
Oi, you ain't
hints.
undead, are you?
We have.
Can you talk?
Looks like it doesn't really adjust to the resolution that well on. So it looks like we have reticule aiming.
Speak to me.
Because when I'm left clicking, I'm punching things. Alright. Okay, let's do the storyline. No. Wait, I don't want to skip. I think this is the tutorial.
If what the halfling said was true, no one but you made it to the island alive.
The camp's up here.
It may be worth following this rogue. For now.
Follow me.
Okay, we can zoom out a little. That's good. Looks like a pretty standard setup with our health and magic. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's just our nearest target or something we can interact with, I guess. Well, it depends what you want.
Go ahead.
Take the
Give
long
a few
sword.
swings.
Inventory, talking to NPCs. So that's our inventory. That's our long sword.
As you take hold of the weapon, feeling its balance, you can't help but notice this Jeets has more he wants to say.
Okay. Talk to him again. What task? I'll go to the cave.
Shufflez is at the grotto. Tell her to keep her knickers on.
Okay, so we can smash crates and loot things. So that all have things in them, I guess. Got some copper pieces, lovely.
Selimus is in the grotto. I shall show you the way.
Alright, breaking objects. Yeah, I figured that out. Looting items, figured that out as well. And map. Okay, so it sort of pops up a little map in the top corner there. Slightly larger than the
you can smash open
other
these
map we
crates
have.
And take what you need.
Thanks for the heads up there. Telbaron. Alright.
This is all from dragon-wrecked ships, like yours.
Dragon-wrecked ships. But evidently we were in a shipwreck with a dragon involved at some point.
It's only snowing because the dragons frozen the island.
The dragon's frozen the island, eh? What's this hint? Looking up or down, or holding right? Yeah, I figured that much.
Here we are. Go inside and speak with Selimus.
Alright, we're going
I'll
inside.
wait here for Jeets.
Entering dungeons. Oh, I've got to click, okay. Solo, I guess. We don't have a group, so in we go. Looks like that little fellow we were talking to.
Is this Selimus, the cleric you were sent to find?
Who in Kyber are you?
Sure, let's
First, I shall surround us with a protection spell.
Well, it's nice
Her
of you.
spell temporarily prevents you from dying, though you can still suffer injuries.
Well, that's
This
unfortunate.
effect will wear off when you leave these caves.
Now,
Aura
let's
of
be about
good
it.
protection from death, okay. Do we have abilities? Sneak.
A gate. There must be a way to open it.
Don't really
Try
see
up that ladder.
any active abilities,
I'll remain
but
here and bash any Sawagan trying to sneak out.
pretty aggressive for a cleric. Got a bell. Guess we're dropping down here.
You hear the shuffling and wheezing of some creature coming from the corridor ahead.
Alright, shuffling and wheezing creatures, that's nice. So this guy's over here minding his own business, and I guess the expectation is we're going to kill him. Landfill, that's not very nice,
The
is it?
corroded lever at the rear of this corridor most likely controls the gate where the cleric, Selimus, is waiting.
Alright,
Good job.
that said
but
hold.
No time to dawdle.
Okay, so we can do sort of combo attacks
We
by
come
holding.
to assist you. Onward to glory.
Selimus isn't too honk to
Alright,
me.
we've got a whole
Thanks
group,
for
do
putting
we?
in the good word. Don't you worry, Selimus. I'm here to watch your behind now.
The evil aura is oppressive.
Click on the lever.
Charge!
Charge what? I
What,
don't
it's
see anything.
empty?
Oi, where's the bloody Sawagan?
Look, the door closed behind us.
It would be logical to assume.
Oh, here we go. We've got incoming. Oh, we're just taking some damage here. So he's a sorcerer, he's a rogue, and she's a cleric.
For the flame!
They sort of just ran straight through me then. Alright, we're just smashing left click, apparently.
Sawagan wretches, are you scared of me? Come down and fight!
Item worn. The equipment can be damaged by some combat effects. Okay.
Purge the wicked!
Alright, well you guys just take care of that then. Smash that left click. Doesn't look like they dropped loot or anything.
Now, let's find a way out of here.
That looks like a door.
Can't pick this. Anyone see a key?
Key.
I just stepped on something.
Good work! I see
Well.
a key down there. Who's up for a swim?
Swimming tutorial then, I take it.
Hydrophobia mean anything to you?
You grab the silver key. Time to swim for the surface.
Alright.
I knew you'd come in handy. This way.
Opening a door. That's what I'm handy for.
I'm weary. Let's take a moment to rest.
Moon
I still got
shrines.
plenty of stamina. I can go all night long.
So we might get our health back.
Why don't you
Alright.
scout ahead then? Just don't get
Alright, that's
yourself
quite a
in
long
trouble.
resting
Now
action.
you're talking. I'll take a little peek.
If you're done resting, go and scout ahead with Jeets.
Oh, I'm sneaking. So I can sunder or trip.
Crikey.
Alright, Jeeves. Traps. So... Speak to him, okay. Alright, I will keep an eye out while you disable a trap. Oh, look at that, even popped open a little
No
hatch.
match for yours truly. You can open the door now.
You
Alright.
two having fun? It's time for us to go.
she says, after sitting there doing nothing.
The onus for much suffering rests squarely upon her slimy, webbed hands. There she is, performing some
You
kind
could
of
at least pull the lever, mate.
blood magic.
I will open the door. Prepare yourself. Ready? Go.
I'm just pushing random buttons here and not much is happening. Can I sunder? Apparently I've sundered. This is certainly not the smoothest of
According to our employer,
combat
there's a
systems.
secret passage around here somewhere leading to Korthos. You boys look for it. I must cleanse the profane energies around the shrine.
Alright.
Let Selimus do her.
We're looking.
You and I'll take care of the important stuff. The
Treasure. Reroll loot. Or we can just loot all. So does that mean we got some armor? Oh, that's a pretty long equip time. Alright, and we picked up a shield. We can equip. And a ring of water breathing. I guess we'll just equip that as well.
My rogue senses are tingling. There's something fishy in this room. Try searching around.
You feel a stiff draft from somewhere in this room. Perhaps
There's an
the
icon in
hidden
the action
passage
toolbar
to
at the bottom of the
village is
screen.
in
Left
here.
click the magnifying glass to search.
Found the secret passage?
Sort of crouches
Go on,
down to
open
search.
it then.
Alright, opening. Calm down.
Brilliant. Tidy lasses and pints up the wazoo. Here I come.
We're almost done here. The way out is up ahead. But first, I want to reward you for your assistance. Please, come speak with me.
Okay, speaking to her. Thanks, brave cleric. Whoa, hello. Double click on any one item to choose your reward. Well, I guess longsword then? Since we're a paladin. So if we equip that instead of that. And then we head out to Korthos village.
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos village. The Sahuagin have threatened this place for generations. Judging from how it looks now, the Sahuagin are winning. However, some hopeful souls still hold out for help to arrive.
Alright. Guess we talk to this lass. I've got to check out a crypt, which is flashing here. Hayton family crypt. Okay. Guess we... Yeah, let's just go inside here. Sure, let's just enter. What more can we do? Alright.
Coming from deep in the crypt,
Talk to this fella.
you hear the strange and unsettling echoes that Kaya spoke of. And by the passage leading in, strange. Sarcophagi line the walls, but they're broken open, and you notice something strange about the wall to the west. If you search the wall,
We can actually see
you
there that
found
there's
some
a
kind
pathway
of
on the other
secret
side of
door
it.
in the wall. Once you open it,
It's not very
this is a
secret,
dark and dusty
if you've got a map.
passage. It doesn't look like anyone's come through here in decades.
So we're either searching for things or we're just vandalizing crypts. We've got 100 bolts. As in crossbow bolts, I presume. And nothing. So we smashed open 6 people's urns for some crossbow bolts. I kind of feel like this isn't in the
There's
spirit of
something
being the
odd on
adventurer.
a chest. It's out in the open and unprotected. And that's probably what the dead cultist by the chest thought.
Yeah, it looks like a trap to me. What does this do?
Acid sprays out of the wall as the gate
Wow.
slams shut.
There you go, we just got absolutely smacked with acid. Apparently it can't hit us from here though, so... what happens if you re-roll loot? Oh, you don't have enough shards, okay. So we just take it. Excellent. Oh, we've got to go back though. And we need to open this gate lever to get through this gate. Oh, apparently you slow down in water. Maybe that's the whole point. What did we just get? A venomous light hammer. Sure, I could see that. I don't know what the business is with this being right down here. I think that's another issue with the resolution. Unfortunately, I think if I change the resolution, it's going to put it in windowed mode, which is a pain.
A treasure chest glimmers in this passage. There may be something of use inside.
Well, he's dead. She's shooting arrows at us. She, he, it.
What were those cultists up to?
Yeah, what were they up
This
to?
heavy mace is a bludgeoning weapon, ideal for smashing apart skeletons. Their bones are resistant to puncturing or slashing weapons.
Okay. I don't know where we're going. So let's just see if quickly we can... Yeah, no, I don't. Can I set this to my UI? I can. What if I put it on here so that we can just change it quickly? That way we don't need to worry about...
In the middle of this chamber is an evil
Alright.
devourer
What did they say?
altar.
Skeletons
By it,
die to
a
this.
Sahuagin rumbles.
For generations, the human Haytons have
So
forestalled us.
let's bludgeon this
Now
skeleton.
the dead Hayton shall serve
said
the
that's
devourer
the best
slaves.
option.
They'll be the army to crush the
Probably need to get
Corthos
rid of the
resistance.
Sahuagin as well though.
Cries the Sahuagin.
So let's use our longsword on the
Must have
Sahuagin.
been to use these devourer altars to animate every body in this crypt. A magical crest appears from the destroyed altar. If you take it with you,
What's
it
this
may be
crest?
useful later.
Oh, hey.
You continue to hear cultists about their evil work from further inside the crypt.
Alright, looks like we're done down here. So we go back and go the other way. Unfortunately, I don't have any way to regain health very easily. Well, that's just a corpse in there. Alright, looks like we've got to take care of these guys. Oh, he's shooting magic at us. I did see a purple glowy thing over there. I think it's a doorway just looking at it.
A magical barrier blocks the way, and behind it,
You find the
another
crests.
Sahuagin performs
Okay.
unholy rituals at a
So
devourer
we've got
altar. This barrier
we've got one
appears
crest
linked
already,
to
so that
3
means there's got to
sockets in
be
the wall.
somewhere else to pick up the
If
other
you
two.
find the crests to those sockets, it may allow you passage.
Yep. So Moon Shrine, that's the one to get our health back, yeah. Learned that in our first tutorial, so. Excellent. Full health. Is that the way we just came? No, this is a different way. Alright, we've got a left and right option. Alright, let's go through this door, because that's where we found the first crest through a door like this.
There's another Sahuagin. It croaks.
Crag Wolfhaten, in life you served the light, but in death you shall serve the Devourer.
Alright, let's get out our bashy stick. Get rid of these skeletons.
These
A few,
Devourer
shots.
altars will create a blight of undead upon another
Alright,
crest.
so we're
drops
looking
out as
for-
you smash the altar. There might still be other altars.
One more
elsewhere in
crest
this
then, I
crypt.
guess. We'll put our longsword back on. And I think the only way to go now is up these stairs, which looks like it actually loops back around to the start. Well, you're down. How about you, friend?
As you slay these foul cultists, take care to keep your own health up.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're wearing heavy armor. We've got a shield. I don't see too much of an issue with cultists
A
missing
treasure
us with
chest
bows.
glimmers in the dark passage here. Though rusty, this longsword is still sharp. It's
Wow.
a slashing weapon, perfect for slicing through putrid zombie flesh that would resist puncturing or bludgeoning weapons.
Well,
There's
we've already got a
Sahuagin
fire
here,
longsword. I think we'll be
performing
alright.
Some kind of ritual.
And he's summoning zombies. Quite. Just, obviously.
The altar glows with dark power, and the Sahuagin continues.
Kill everyone in Korthos. Kill.
The Sahuagin
He's just
were
gonna lay on the
using
ground,
this
then we're
vile
fine.
Devourer altar to when the altar collapses, a third crest appears. It glows with cold magic.
Alright, we've got the three crests now. We can take them back to that magic door. Let's just take care of these guys first, though. Why are you running? I mean, you don't want to die, I get that. So this is where we come in before. Yep. Alright, back downstairs we go. Yeah, thus far, I mean, this game is quite an older game, and I'm assuming it's, given its free-to-play model, it's a small studio with not a lot of resources. Can I have a look at fail to use? I must wait 12 minutes. Can I have a look at the character? Yeah. So this seems very reminiscent of Neverwinter Nights and those other games that were based off the pen and paper games. Yes, there's a lot of customization you can do in here, especially if you don't take a preset character like we did at the start. But I mean, just comparing it to some other free-to-play options for
You
MMOs,
fit the last crest in place, and the
not quite as
magic
polished
shield
as some of the
dissipates.
others.
The Sahuagin inside
Alright, we've got zombies.
Out in a venomous voice. These fools who would keep Korthos.
Longsword's
shall be
good for
consumed
zombies.
By the Devourer.
Looking down at
If he summons any skeletons, we'll pull out our...
And you, dead hero of hate and blood, shall be the Devourer's teeth.
Alright, let's get rid of this altar of the Devourer.
Your bold action saved Korthos and brought the Sahuagin's fell scheme to naught. The treasure chest in the antechamber is now yours.
Well, that's nice of them. And we get some copper pieces from smashing open the sarcophaguses. Sarcophagi. I just smashed open, what, 8 sarcophagi so that I could loot 100 coins. Insulated tower shield. And a bunch of bolts. Sure. So can I put my insulated tower shield? Is that better than the one I had? I guess so. What was this? Shiny deep black smooth gem. Alright, so we head back out the way we were before. What's this? No clue. Yeah. Again, I'm not a fan of the well, it's not really reticule aiming, but the left click attack option. I don't think it's very well optimized for high resolution PCs. Definitely. I mean, this, I imagine, is supposed to be a bit bigger and in the middle of the screen. I'm sure you can do something to edit that, but yeah, everything's tiny on my screen, that little map. We completed our quest. Concentration and will save. Constitution, yep. We are a fighter, not a...
Some of the braver villagers
Faster.
tried to stem the Sahuagin tide, but their courage led to naught but grievous injuries. Korthos needs someone with more than just guts.
Is there a paladin trainer around here? Do we... Is that how we level up? Some fellow here. Alright. Linus. Stuck on a cleric trainer. Paladin trainer. Oh wow, that's interesting. Very interesting. Yep. Alright. So we've gone through the tutorial, we've done the opening sort of dungeon level. Probably gonna leave it here. Not, unfortunately not overly keen on this one. I just think it's a little too complex for me. I mean, yeah, I might be a scrub who doesn't really get all of this skill balancing and everything, but from a layman who's never really been into Dungeons and Dragons, I just find it's not that polished. Doesn't really cope with high resolution as well as you would hope. I'm not really a fan of the combat system. But hey, I'm sure there are people out there who do enjoy it, who like Dungeons and Dragons, pen and paper, who find this is probably the closest to that of games that I've played so far. But as I was saying, it's just unfortunately not for me. It is very reminiscent in this aspect, the stats and skills and feats of games like Neverwinter Nights and Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, those sort of things. But yeah, as I said, if you enjoy that sort of thing, give it a go. It's free to play. The only issue is the time commitment and the download. It's actually quite a large game, so I imagine that, you know, in terms of the world, I'm sure the world is quite large, given, yeah, so it's quite a large world, given the amount of time it takes to get it all set up and going. But definitely not for me, this one, but it's just my opinion. Everything's subjective, so try it, it's free. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel to get notifications, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And I'll catch you next time.